Hey guys, this is Tony with Geek Designs. Today I'm back with another graphic design video. Sorry if my voice is a little harsh. I think I'm getting a cold. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about something and do something a little bit different. Today I want to show you my first graphic design portfolio. What was in it? What was I designing? And how did I put this together? Remember, design videos come out Monday, so get subscribed for that if you haven't already. Okay, to start, my portfolio was made in a non-brand portfolio case. This one I just found on Amazon when I had to graduate college. It's a pretty simple case, no thrills, just black. When we open it, we get a cover photo of my logo. It hasn't changed since then. Blank page, but over here is some credits for stock photos and some other things that I had in here. And then we have our first portfolio piece. The way I set this up was each major portfolio piece had a 2-page layout. And on each section I had a little bit about the project. I had the logo that I made for the project. A lot of this stuff is going to be student work. Since when I made this, I was in graphic design school. But this will show you guys that, this work can get you a job. This project right here actually got me the design job I'm doing now. So what was this project? This project was a design project that was for this was for a piece of equipment that you had to kind of do a installation or a guide for. I made icons that label each part here, and then I also developed what would be an iPad app for it, so you could click on that part and then it would pull up what it was. This project took a little bit of a while. It was actually a pretty good project. Some of it's held up well, some of it not so well. My icons have gotten better since then. Okay. This project, Ship and Go, was for, we had to do a whole branding project for a made-up company. We had to figure out, who the competitors would be. So I was going for FedEx, UPS. I made Ship and Go. But a lot of the work, as you can tell, is kind of boring or kind of plain, but kind of retro-ish at the same time. I did the campaign as, global air and door delivery. I think some of this could hold up. This actually could be really good if I did a good rebrand or a redo of it. The next project, Daily Update, this was a newspaper project. This was heavily layout project. I actually love layout design. I still like it. I still think it has a really good purpose today. So we had to redo a newspaper or make a new newspaper. I wanted to do a newspaper that was a little bit different than I saw other newspapers being done. I want to do a more new newspaper. So it was more focused towards mobile or online. As you can see, with full color and the front cover being really good on mobile and digital. And then here's a print layout, what it would look like if it ever got printed. I think that was a good take on it. This actually is probably the best one that's held up since then. But yeah, I really like this one. I actually might revisit again sometime. Just do a good design project for you guys to see how to go through all the way through it. This was actually one of my first clients. This was Summer Love. Vent still goes on. I still help out with it. It was a good project. It was a good learning experience for me at the time. These flyers, they're not the best, but hey, I still have one hanging up. Actually, I have it right here. Just because of the memories of it. This is the poster. This looked like on social media. I learned a lot from this, how to work with clients, what clients can expect. But what also I learned from this is how to take this and make it better. So I actually redesigned Summer Love this year, and the logo looks completely different. I'll put it on the screen right now so you can see how it looks. And if you click the link in the card above, you'll go to the portfolio piece. So let's go to the next piece. Ska is back. This was another one of my early clients. They were a ska band. Did the CD cover for them. This one I'm not too happy with how it turned out. It turned out okay. But it was what they wanted. They wanted a simple design. That's what they got. Nothing too bad here. Package design is still good. I would still look into it if you need it, or if you're looking to do it. Pergo. This was another design project that I had to do for school. We had to do package design, so I did something that, was more feminine, since a lot of my stuff in my portfolio was not. So I kind of did a mid-tier, I'd call it mid-tier, you know, cream for women. I still like this. I still think this holds up pretty well. A lot of my stuff actually still held up. I think this is one of the last pieces, but this was for an event, and we had to go all out for it. So I wanted to do a sideshow, but, you know, a little bit retro. A lot of people were doing newer stuff. I wanted to do something retro at this point, so I did. We got the bags, you know. Bags for events don't look that great, so these looked okay. The app could have been better. I honestly, well, this was ticketing. These tickets could have been a lot better. I think if I redid this, it'd be a lot better. And then I also did t-shirts for it. At this point, I was really thinking about t-shirts and doing t-shirt design. I still do it, but these were some of the t-shirts I came up with at that time. They're okay. They're not the best. They're not the worst. Over here, we have the first thing I did for my company I work at now, JMS. This was a digital identity manual. Every company is going to have an identity manual. This company did not. I made one. It tells them how to use the logo, how to use the fonts, how to use the PowerPoints. It's getting a rebranding now, actually, because this is outdated. This is by 5 years outdated. Things have changed since then. Hopefully they have, but they've changed for the better now. Raise Your Kilt. This was a, you know, another package design. This was for a documentary, I guess I was going for, of punk at the time. Still kind of like this. I think this works really well. But I think if I did it now, I would have done it for a Netflix cover, since Netflix is kind of the new thing. DVDs were still around at the time. They were still being used, especially Blu-rays. This one actually holds up really well. This is Fresh Cooking. This was a magazine design I did for a food magazine. And we had to do one internal layout, and I did one on wine. I really like this type treatment I did back then, and I really like how I used this with this image. It looks really good, and this layout design still looks like you would see it in a magazine. So I think overall this was a good project, and I could honestly feel okay putting it back in my portfolio if I ever did. Then lastly, we had to do a catalog. I did one on my company with all the shirts that I had and stickers at the time. I did a square format instead of 8.5 by 11 or 11 by 17. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But I just wanted to do a quick video and show you guys, you know, what did my first portfolio look like as a graphic designer? Where did I come from? How did this actually get me jobs? And it did, and it worked for a while. But now I only use digital. This doesn't get passed around. I don't update this. I update my website. I just wanted to show you guys that even if you come from, you know, rough beginnings as a graphic designer, you can evolve and you become a better designer. Sorry for the shaky video also. I was trying to figure out how to set it up. Didn't work out that well, but hey, I made do what I had. But if you guys have any questions, you have any comments, just leave them down in the comments down below and I'll get down there with you. Remember, design videos come out Monday, so get subscribed for that if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next one. Bye.